YouTube बघ. You can remove your mask.
Parade! Sagan! Parade! Vishram! Parade! Sagan! Parade! Vishram! Parade! Sagan! Parade! पीछे मुड़! Parade! आगे से तेज चल!
Bold saffron, pearl white, and the lush green will flutter elegantly yet bravely this morning, while representing courage, peace, and auspiciousness. I humbly request our honorable chief guest and principal ma'am to do the honors to unfurl our pride, our Tiranga.
परेड राष्ट्रीय ध्वज को सलामी दे
पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल बंगा हिंद हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उज्जल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जयकारा जय गण मंगल गायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय हे
हाथ नीचे
May I request our honorable chief guest and respected principal ma'am to step forward and offer floral tribute to the catalyst who helped in reducing social discrimination, that is, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. Bhimrao Ramji Ambedkar, a social reformer, a distinguished Indian jurist, savior of Dalit, worshipper of injustice, and last but not the least, the father of our Indian Constitution. Indeed, we need to pay our tribute. Thank you, everyone. Now, I would like to call upon Parth Patel, who will give an introduction of our honorable chief guest.
I extend the heartiest greetings to all those who have gathered here to celebrate the 73rd Republic. I, Father Patel of class 10, am very lucky to get the opportunity and honor to welcome our distinguished chief guest, Sri Amardeep Singh Dayati. He has over 39 years of experience working in the steel industries in various capsules. He is a dynamic and inspiring leader. He is keen in all the fields and also keeps him updated on the latest technology and global events. He has visited many countries for participation in various forums, benchmarking exercises, which yielded tremendous results towards the growth of the JSW. He is well known for his visionary power. And fourth, he is a great motivator, a guide, and a mentor. He leads the team and keeps them motivated. Under his guidance, the company has been propelled to new heights and also accomplished many milestones. Apart from this, he is actively participating in community development activities, taking ahead social initiatives, and helping NGOs in and around us. He is very enthusiastic about doing things innovatively and differently. As a human being, he is very calm, polite, and cooperative. We are obliged for your benign presence. We would like to extend our heartfelt gratitude to him for taking out the time out of his busy schedule to attend today's program. And now, may I call upon our respected principal ma'am to welcome our chief guest with a bouquet of flowers. Thank you, ma'am. And I also welcome the parents that have gathered here for today's celebration. Thank you.
थैंक यू पार्थ। जिस देश की मिट्टी में सोने की बौछार है, जिस देश की मिट्टी में सोने की बौछार है, शहीदों का खून पसीना और ज्ञान का भंडार है। उस देश की बेटी हूँ मैं और इसका मुझे अभिमान है, और इसका मुझे अभिमान है। I feel the euphoria in my bones while I see the bright orange sun contrasting with the sapphire green grass, and pride when I look at our nation's flag flying up high in the sky. A warm welcome to our honorable chief guest, respected principal ma'am, beloved teachers, respected parents, and my dear friends. We all have gathered here to celebrate the 73rd Republic Day of India. I wish you all a very happy Republic Day. And I, Arya Kumawat, the student body president, take the privilege to be your host today. 26th January holds everlasting place in our national memory. Dear audience, the bright colors of today's program will unfold in front of your eyes. It is said that speech is the mirror of the soul. It reflects one's thought. I would like to invite Soumya Joshi, who would express her thoughts in the importance of our Republic Day. Before I begin, let us have a reading of the preamble of Indian Constitution. For this, I request our honorable chief guest and principal ma'am to just stand for a minute and everyone to take the position of pledge and repeat after me as I read the preamble. We, the people of India, having solemnly resolved to constitute India into a sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic, and to secure to all its citizens justice, social, economic, and political liberty of thought, expression, belief, faith, and worship, equality of status and of opportunity, and to promote among them all. Fraternity, assuring the dignity of the individual and the unity and the integrity of the nation. In our Constituent Assembly, this 26th day of November 1949, do hereby adopt, enact, and give to ourselves this Constitution. Thank you so much, everyone. You may please be seated. Respected guests, principal, teachers, and dear fellow students, good morning. Today, all of us are here to celebrate the 73rd Republic Day of our country. This day is very remarkable and significant in the history of India. This is because on this day, our constitution was officially adopted and implemented upon. In the year 1950, the Constituent Assembly became the Parliament of India under the transitional provisions of the new constitution, and Dr. Rajendra Prasad began his first term of office as the President of the new Indian Union. The Constitution provides a parliamentary form of government which is federal in structure with certain unitary features. When India's first President, Dr. Rajendra Prasad, made his inaugural Republic address on 26 January 1950, he spoke of the core principles of our Constitution, while also marveling at how this incredibly diverse country has come together under the umbrella of one union. In the context of our independence from British rule and mass displacement caused by the partition, it became imperative for India's first citizen to offer his healing touch and articulate the spirit of freedom and openness that would define the Indian Republic. Today is the day to reaffirm our commitments to unity in diversity, fraternity, and equality among all of us. On the eve of Independence Day, the President of the India distributes Padma Awards to civilians of the country every year. These awards are given in three categories that are the Padma Vibhushan, Padma Bhushan, and the Padma Shri. The celebrations end with beating retreat ceremony, which officially denotes the end of Republic Day festivities. It is conducted on the evening of 29 January. This is performed by the official band of the three wings of India's defense forces. They are the Indian Army, the Indian Navy, and the Indian Air Force. India is applauded by the legends for its distinctive authenticity. The country remains one of the most ethically diverse countries in the world. Apart from its diversity, India is home to various castes and tribes, as well as to more than a dozen of major and hundreds of minor linguistic groups. The country has proven unity in diversity at numerous occasions in the past and continues to reflect the same through its recent incidences. Months after India's public health system had collapsed under the pandemic of COVID-19 infections, the country gets back on its feet and fights back. It is remarkable how the country of about 1.4 billion people has handled the COVID-19 vaccination drive. On October 21, 2021, the Prime Minister declared that India has administered its billionth dose of vaccine. The country indicated an instance of awareness and unity, fighting against the virus, standing together, and being there for each other. So let's recharge that patriotic feeling of safeguarding our country's interests on this day, be it economic, social, cultural, or environmental, for a nation to be equipped with health, success, and happiness. To conclude, it has been said rightly, ask not what your country can do for you. Ask what you can do for your country. Thank you so much. Jai Hind. Thank you so much for sharing your thoughts, Soumya. Beautiful as the rainbow and as holy as the sun. This is how we describe our nation. Our flag is standing up high in all directions with the blessings of Bharat Mata and the sacrifices of our freedom fighters. Now, I would like to request our choir group to uplift the spirits of today's program. That was so stunning. I have goosebumps on my arm. Let's give a grand round of applause for our amazing choir group. Mala, which means wrestler, and Kham, which means pole. So it can be literally translated as wrestling pole. Mallkhamba is a traditional Indian sport and training system in which practitioners perform aerial yoga postures and wrestling grips on a standing or hanging pole or cage. It can also be performed on a hanging rope. Let's call upon our brave students to show us what Mallkhamba really is. That was a fascinating and amazing performance. The day has been amazing so far, and it's about to get even better. I request our honorable chief guest to please come here and share his beautiful thoughts.
Thank you, Soumya. Thank you, Arya. Sorry. Okay. Principal ma'am, all teaching staff, parents, and my dear students. It was a wonderful display of Ms. Mallkhamba. Very feeling very happy to see that our boys and girls are doing such a wonderful Mallkhamba Act. Congratulations. I congratulate you all on this 73rd Republic Day. And I thank all those martyrs, those freedom fighters who made this day to us, who made this day available to us. Most of you must be knowing this 26th January before 1947 was being celebrated as an Independence Day. Because 1930, when we in Bengal Adhivesion, when we decided this was the Purna Swarajya of India, and every year on 26th January till 47, we used to celebrate this 26th January as an Independence Day. But later, when we got independence in 1947, then we thought that instead of to remember this day forever, so we decided this Constitution of India we declared on 26th of January. So we waited for 2 months for this day, and on 26th January 1950, we declared this as a Republic Day of the country. So that is the history behind this 26th, and we really are grateful to all our leaders. If you see, before independence, and we were a very poor country, and we used to starve for food, and we were not allowed to do any activity of our wish, and we used to be ruled, and we used to be treated as slaves by the Britishers. Had we not got this, probably the same stage would have reached. I will recall one of the incidents in the British Parliament before independence, when it was being discussed about India. They said that India is a very poor country and people are starving and dying of hunger. There's nothing can be done for India. As if we give them independence, then probably they will starve. Then someone said in that parliament, the British Parliament, he said, if India is starving so badly, why Gandhi is not dying? Why is he not dying? Because of hunger. He's traveling us a lot. So this was used to be the thought of this Britishers when they ruled us. What's happening today? In last 75 years of independence that we have and the rule that we have, because the Constitution of India, We have got freedom, we got liberty, we got everything that we can do. We can plan our future of students. And that's the reason we are here. Today, what's happening? If you see, we have reached a level that today we are building roads, highways of 40 kilometers a day, which was not possible at that time because there are a lot of hurdles. And in education, our country has done wonderfully well. I was just reading one article about a week back that 12 world top CEOs are from India. If you want, I'll just read out because it was actually since number is 12. That's why I don't remember all of them. I remember at least 10 of them. Indra Nui PepsiCo, Ajay Banga Mastercard, Sundar Pichai Alphabet, Satya Nadella Microsoft, Leena Nair Channel, Shantu Narayan Adobe, Arvind Krishna IBM, Sanjay Mehrotra Micron Technology, Nikesh Arora Palo Alto Networks, Jay Sevalal, Arista Network, Amr Polijan, OnlyFans, and Parag Agarwal, Twitter. And there's only some of them. Otherwise, every international company, any multinational company basically wants an Indian CEO because the capability of our students today or engineers today or doctors today is so much that everyone is starving for this Indian CEO. So why can't you be one of them? You will certainly be. Fix your aim, work on that, and there's nothing impossible. I always believe that impossible word is found in the dictionary of fools. You set your target and you make that I want to be CEO of one of the companies like this. I understand this pandemic has troubled you a lot, all of us a lot. But don't take this as a hurdle, take this as an opportunity. And especially the students in the class 10th and class 12th, I think you are the most suffered because there's a time for you to focus more on your studies and you have been asked to work from home and been asked to study from home. But nevertheless, this has given a new opportunity for us to have more time sitting at home rather than spending time in commuting to school. And your teachers are available. And what you have learned, set your target. Papers are going to be from the syllabus only. If you are thorough in your syllabus, then certainly you will do better. And this will make you a different person compared to what you would have been otherwise. Because now you learn so many new things. Don't see the conventional level, the conventional way of studying, conventional way of doing. Take day one at a time and see whatever challenge that comes to you, you focus, you take it head on and come out of this with flying colors. I have been interacting with a lot of students all across. I was in Boisar also, Tarapura interacted at Kalmeshwar also, this place also. Our places are slightly in the remote area. We are not a class city like Mumbai or Delhi or Bangalore where the students, the children, they get good opportunity to explore, excel. But in my opinion, the students I found students in our area, it's remote areas like us, they are more hardworking, they are more intelligent, and they have got capability to learn and appetite more. Appetite for learning is more. But there's one area where all students in this area, they are lagging is that they are lagging in confidence. Because they always feel the people were studying in Bombay schools and high school, Ambani school or Bombay Scottish school, they are more intelligent, they are more confident, they know better. Nothing like it. Most of these people who have come up, they are from the very, very small areas. You find hardly anyone who has studied, who was born and brought up with the Bombay or some big family, and they have grown to the level where Sundar Pichai and other these people have grown. They're all from a normal families like us, and they come out from the schools like us. So have that confidence and courage in you that yes, I am better than anyone else in the world, and work as per that. I was just seeing that what we have as a country, what we have seen in last, you can say 75 years. I was going through the 10 such things where we feel, where we see that we are better than the world. As I mentioned, it was a time that British was saying that India is serving poor country. What are we today? We are largest producer of milk in the world, largest wheat, largest rice, largest oil, largest fruits, and second largest in so many other things. In the top, if you say 10 items that are required, we are number one or number two in the entire world. This is the achievement that we have done. And that, see, you should keep one thing in mind. Despite we being 1.4 billion, we still export wheat and all these things to other items. See how much we have grown. Your green revolution, your white revolution, all of you must be knowing. See, milk is essential part of Indian food. And with this kind of population, without any white revolution, probably we would not have reached here. So that is something our leaders have really done wonderfully well. And now the tomorrow of this country is on your shoulder. You should see what is good for you and what is good for the country. I think to so much that don't expect what country will give you. You ask yourself what you will give to the country. This is what J.F. Kennedy said sometime in 1960 when somebody asked him a question. Don't expect. Yesterday, I was reading, listening to the president's address. I liked one thing very good. Almost the same thing. He said, okay, you have to create a balance between your right and your responsibility. Don't always say this is my fundamental right, that I should get this, I should get this, I should get this. You also have a fundamental right, but you have to give back to the country, to the nation. So all of you, whenever you reach a level, any level, everyone cannot become Satya Nadella, everyone cannot become Parag Agarwal. But whatever you become, don't always expect that your parents will give something or your country will give something. They will give based upon their capability. What you should target in your life is what I will give back to my society, to my village, to my country, to my school. School means if some of you becomes like CEO of Microsoft, then this is what you are giving back to the school. Tomorrow people will remember that, yeah, this girl or this boy was from the JVM school. Kalpana Chawla was from a very small school. Just see where she reached. Her aim, her thinking was so big that ultimately she reached to that level. Other thing, if I see in science and technology, what we have got. See, every area, now we have built a capability that sitting here, we can terminate a satellite at a distance of 650 kilometers from here. That to see the amount of perfection in that. The satellite is moving at a speed of say 30,000 kilometers an hour, and you are throwing a rocket. See the impact moment. It's very small, very millisecond. That level of perfection India has achieved. We are the fourth country in the world who has this technology. It's because of the freedom and the intelligence and the guidance which the government has been given. Recently, you must have seen we have built a aircraft carrier. I think Vikrant or Virat, I forgot the name. So aircraft carrier which can have your guns and everything, and even the aircraft can land on this carrier in the mid sea, so that you can take your ships and take your aircrafts at a level, and from there you can keep a watch on the country. That is the perfection. That is the technology we have. See the missiles. we are bound by some of the conditions that we cannot go beyond 8,000 kilometers of missile. But the technology is available that today this intercontinental ballistic missile technology we have sitting in India, we can target anything which is 8,000 kilometers anywhere on the globe. If you see the circumference of the globe is 36,000 kilometers. So we can, as of now, we say it's 8,000 kilometers, but this can go even much more than this once those sanctions on us are lifted. So we are so safe today. Our government has, our engineers have done it so wonderfully well that today we can proudly say, yes, we are this. And the target to become 5 trillion economy by 2025. So the day is not very far. Yes, Salai 22 is on. Next 3 to 4 years will be 5 trillion this thing country. This will be third largest in the world after US and China. So the opportunities are a lot in front of you. I got so many examples. I'm very fond of giving examples of science and technology. That used to be my favorite subject, and I'll call it end it here now. And wish you all the very best. And keep doing. You're doing good job. Keep doing good job, and always respect your teachers, respect your parents, and always keep it in your mind. Okay, after I become something, what I give back to my parents and my teachers. Thank you so much and all the very best.
Thank you so much for sharing your valuable and inspirational thoughts, sir. Oh, what a day it was. Republic Day could not have been spent better. Now, I would like to call upon Kajal Maurya to propose a vote of thanks.
A warm and graceful morning to Honorable Chief Guest, Sri Amarjeet Singh Daya ji, beloved Principal Ma'am, respected teachers, and all my dear friends. It's my privilege to propose a vote of thanks on this auspicious day and acknowledge the contribution of those who worked really hard to make this event possible. Today is 26th January, our 73rd Republic Day. This is indeed a very special day with a perfect blend of happiness and a lot of nostalgia. I, Kajal Maurya, Literature Minister of the Student Council body, take the privilege to honor our chief guest and extend a heartfelt gratitude to spare his valuable time and make this occasion a great one. Today, we had an opportunity to hear your thoughts, and this will surely encourage us in all our future endeavors. Sir, your thoughts have enlightened us and have shown us a new path. A special mention to Principal Ma'am for being the catalyst that stimulated us to do our best. With a deep sense of appreciation, we thank all our loving teachers for their untiring efforts. I would also like to thank all the Mallkhamba performers, choir group members, escort group, parents, and special volunteers. Their presence is really quintessential. A big thank you to the most silent member of this show, and that is you, our audience. Last but not the least, a big thank you to each one of you who made this celebration memorable. We thank you for being with us. It has been a pronounced pleasure. Have a great day ahead. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.
With this, we come to an end of today's program. On the occasion of 73rd Republic Day, we have the freedom to express and live our lives freely. Let us not forget the sacrifices made and the efforts taken for it all. Once again, I wish you all a very happy Republic Day. Jai Hind. Let's all join for a group photo.
Even the non-participants, you can arrange, get up.
Ready? Ready? Thank you.
जय हिंद स्टेशन से पार जाना जय हिंद थैंक यू
So, non-participants, you can disperse, okay? Directly go home and have your day, enjoy your day, and come back tomorrow, right?